Good morning. Your Excellency, President Sirisena, Governor Kumaraswamy, Deputy Governors, and distinguished guests. On behalf of IFC and the Sustainable Banking Network, I am delighted to welcome you to the Sri Lankan Sustainable Finance Workshop. Thank you, Your Excellency, for gracing this occasion and for your unwavering support for this endeavor. I would also like to thank the Central Bank of Sri Lanka for their commitment to sustainable finance and for hosting this event. Let me begin by touching on why sustainable finance has become such a critical part of the international development agenda. Simply because we know that to provide for generations to come and meet our ever-expanding human needs, business as usual is not an option. Sustainability has gone from a nice-to-do to a must-do. Governments and businesses across the world are taking important steps toward the fundamental transformation of the global economy to build a more sustainable future. However, in order to succeed, the financial sector needs to be a core part of this transformation. Today, less than 10% of the $50 trillion banking assets across emerging markets are in green finance. This number needs to change dramatically going forward. So what needs to happen within the financial services industry? Very simply, the financial industry needs to start looking at sustainable finance as good business. Already, about 93% of CEOs globally see sustainability as the future or as important to the future of their business. Sustainable finance is about robust risk mitigation and about identifying growth opportunities through developing new financial products and expanding into new market segments. The key is to create markets that support development of sustainable projects and incentives to ensure that such projects are financed. One of the best examples of a bank building its brand and business by focusing on climate finance is the Bank of the Philippine Islands, who is here with us today. BPI has established itself as the clear leader in the Philippines. Their experiences over the last 8 years are of real value to any FI interested in following a similar path. At IFC, we firmly believe that sustainable finance is one of the most powerful tools at our disposal to achieve the objectives of the Paris Climate Change Agreement and the Sustainable Development Goals. We are one of the world's largest financiers of climate-smart projects for developing countries. IFC's own performance standards are a robust risk management framework that has transformed how the banking sector looks at non-financial risks. They have been transformational in helping shift the behavior of market participants well beyond the reach of IFC's own investing activities. Used as the basis for the Equator Principles, the performance standards are today applied by 86 financial institutions in 35 countries. Many of our development bank partners have also adopted environmental policies modeled on the IFC performance standards. This reflects the growing recognition that environmental and social sustainability cannot be delinked from the assessment of financial and project risk. It is an integral part. A key learning for us has been that standards help move markets forward. Regulation and voluntary industry principles are already playing a powerful role in accelerating the uptake of sustainable finance by the banking industry. So how can partnerships move sustainability forward? The Sustainable Banking Network, supported by IFC, is a powerful initiative that is changing the global landscape of sustainable finance through knowledge sharing and capacity building for banking regulators as well as banking associations. Since its launch 4 years ago, SBN has tripled in size, today representing 31 emerging market countries with a total of $45 trillion in banking assets, which accounts for about 85% of total banking assets in emerging markets. Of these 31 countries, as the governor mentioned, 15 have already launched national policies or voluntary principles, leveraging the SBN knowledge base and IFC's technical expertise. An important example is Indonesia's financial regulator, OJK, who have joined us today. OJK has been a close partner and champion in leading SBN from the beginning. OJK's Sustainable Finance Roadmap, launched in 2014, was the first of its kind to cover the entire financial industry. It inspired many SBN members to follow suit. Drawing on the rich knowledge and experiences of SBN members, we are therefore very happy to be a partner to the Central Bank of Sri Lanka as they develop a sustainable finance roadmap for the country. With CBSL's strong leadership and the commitment of the banking sector, Sri Lanka has the potential to become a regional and global leader in sustainable finance. We at IFC are inspired, excited, and privileged to be part of Sri Lanka's sustainable finance journey. As we look to the future, I challenge us all to maintain this collaborative approach and place sustainable finance at the center of the future financial system. Thank you.